The female narcissistic friend. All relationships are about give and take. Sometimes it might be 50-50 and at other times it might be 90-10, depending on if one is more at need at any given time. Then it might go to 40-60, 10-90 and back to 50-50 and so on. Most people do have narcissistic traits. That doesn't make people a narcissist. So if your friend meets some, you might see less of them for a while, yet if you were in need, they would be there for you. Mutual respect and understanding of each other's needs. Most friendships survive the odd disagreement or misunderstanding, and healthy friendships understand that jobs, family and life can sometimes get in the way. Yet if you've been busy for a few weeks or months without each other, seeing each other when all is going well, you know you could call them in an emergency and they would be there for you, and they could call you in an emergency and you would be there for them. The give and take. You might often think of each other, meaning to send that message, yet for whatever reason you don't at that moment. And the next time you remember, it's late at night or an inconvenient time. Or you might think of sending them a message and then all of a sudden you get a message from them. You might spend most days or weeks together. However it is, relationships are all different and there is that give and take. Welcome to the channel. I'm Elizabeth Shaw and this channel is all about the narcissistic personality disorder to give people more understanding of what they've been through, how to handle themselves around narcissistic people, how to go no contact, and most importantly, different ways to try to recover from, different methods to try to recover from narcissistic abuse. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and all your comments. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and hit the bell if you want notifications. Videos are released every week. So, signs of a female narcissistic friend. Female narcissists lack empathy. They believe they are entitled and manipulate to exploit others to meet their own needs. Deep down, all narcissists have an extremely low to possibly even no sense of authentic self. They are often very envious people. They have a very fragile ego and are usually insecure. So they have to mask all of this by playing the victim or being grandiose, the covert or the overt narcissist. It's all an act to cover up how damaged they genuinely are and how envious they are of those around them. It's all a defense mechanism. It's nothing to do with you and it is not anything you have done. They have a disorder. It's who they are. The disorder is a reason behind their behaviour. It is never an excuse to be abusive towards others. The female friend will use manipulation and gaslighting. They'll be charming, they'll raise you up, they'll be your soulmate, as we do have many soulmates. A soulmate isn't just a lover. They are people that we connect with and have a deeper understanding of each other. Unfortunately, a narcissist is a con artist, so they will match all your likes and all your dislikes in the idealization stage. Then once you genuinely love, care and respect them, they'll deliver you a nightmare and take you for all that you are and all that you have, devaluing you with lies, intimidation and invalidating your opinions, your beliefs, how you dress, what you are capable of. Or they will put you down and say things like, I wouldn't do that if I was you, or I don't think they like you in that way, or other things like, you cannot do that, you're not capable of that. Often then, as you pull away, they'll offer that idolization stage back, so you doubt your instincts, and if you question them, like most narcissists, it'll be things like, you misunderstood me, it wasn't like that, or I was just thinking of you, and words like, why are you so sensitive, why are you so insecure? The female will most often be obsessed with achievement, status and money. Not always. They often want to be successful, although even those that are not. And those who are successful will still play the woe is me. The ones that aren't will also play the woe is me. And it'll be a case of if only they or if only you, always blaming those around them and never looking at their authentic selves. Whatever they have, it is never enough, and they always want more to try and fill a void that they never can. As they're filling it in the wrong way, they're not finding their true inner happiness. They often like to spend money, theirs or not. Not all, but most female narcissists want to hook up with someone who has money, be it a partner or a friend. Females want to brag and flaunt everything they're getting from their male partner, brag about anything new they have, and put you down about anything that you have achieved. Most female narcissists want to be the centre of attention due to needing to feel validated and cover up their low self-esteem. If that's getting attention by being superior or playing the victim and requiring support, now good people can do well for themselves, and if they don't have at least 5 of the characteristics of the disorder, or if someone needs support from a traumatic past, if they don't have at least 5 of the characteristics, they do possibly just need gentle guidance. The main things to look out for is, do they lack genuine empathy? Do they exploit others? Do they believe that they are indeed entitled, whether they have earned it or not? So the characteristics of the narcissistic personality disorder are 1, exaggerating achievements and talents, 2, preoccupied with ultimate success, lives in a fantasy world of power, control, dominance and brilliance, 3, superiority, believing they are special and above all others, 4, entitled, feels entitled to have their own needs met, demanding, manipulating and controlling. 5, excessive admiration, a constant need for excessive admiration. 6, exploits others, takes advantage and manipulates others to get their own needs met. 7, lacks empathy, cannot truly connect with how others are feeling. 8, envious and jealous, hates people who have something they want, also believing others are envious of them. 9, arrogant, an exaggerated sense of their own abilities and behaviours. Female narcissists believe they are better than everyone else, and people will look up to them and be envious of them. They are just showing superficial and false things to cover their inner feelings, and it is mostly false. With the female narcissist, they are often bitchy and a bully. Now, most women will have had a moment of gossiping in their life and not feeling good for doing it. That's normal. We can all gossip. You will have a moment and think, no, I shouldn't really be judging and gossiping, and feel awful for doing so. With a female narcissist, they will gossip about anyone and everyone, and they do not care. And they are bullies. It's just to make them feel better about themselves. If you get something new, they'll get something better. They enjoy bringing other people down. Even if they're not a narcissist, someone who constantly puts others down is basically screaming out their own insecurities. They will triangulate friends, playing them off against each other to divide and conquer. If you say no, they'll say, that's okay, Susan will do it for me. They will tell you that your mutual friends talk about you behind your back. They will try and gossip with you about one of your friends, and they will try to gossip with them about you. If a mutual friend asks the narcissist to let you know about an event, they might not let you know, telling that other friend you didn't want to attend. They will make friends feel uncomfortable around each other and play the I'm not going to invite you if I'm not going to go to the event if Susan is going. Then they'll give you a lie on something that Susan has done to them, so you believe that Susan is unkind. Female friends, as most narcissistic people do, enjoy putting others down to make themselves feel better. Female narcissistic friends can be passive-aggressive and cut others down because they are envious of them. Because they've got qualities that the narcissist can never have. They cannot see the damage they do towards others as being their fault. They cannot self-reflect and change themselves. They cannot accept accountability, and they will always blame shift to blame those around them. They believe they are perfect, and it's others that are always at fault. Female friends are willing to find and make a golden friend, a scapegoat friend, a forgotten friend, and depending on the need at that time, they can switch these around. Female friends will idolize, devalue, smear and discard. Female friends will suck all your happiness from you. They will take your joy. They will try to send you crazy. They want to take your qualities and leave you with theirs. They can spend weeks or months turning up at your home unannounced, wanting to borrow things, chat about their problems, and then the next poof, they are gone. Spending the next few months leeching off another friend. Then once they've used them up, they'll be back to drain you. Conversations often end up being about them, so if the conversation started about you, whatever is happening in your life, it will soon get turned into the narcissist life experiences. They will have always had worse or always had better, seen more, done more, say more, and know more than you do. As we grow, friends do get busy. Good friends will make time for you if needed. They'll not just swing by to use you. So, to sum up the signs of a female friend on the narcissistic personality disorder spectrum: 1, they will drain you. 2, their way is the only way. 3, they gossip about others. 4, they put you down. 5, they are never genuinely happy for you. 6, not there when you need them the most. 7, they never stand up for you. 8, act like you're attacking them if you offer advice. 9, their opinions are correct and all others are invalid. 10, generous to start and then after a while all they do is take. 11, only want to spend time with you if and when it suits them. 12, topics of conversation are usually what they want to talk about. How to handle narcissistic friends. If you choose to stay friends with someone, remember it's your life, so it's what you choose to do. So if you choose to stay friends with someone who could have the narcissistic personality disorder, think about why you want to be friends with them. What do you benefit from that relationship? And what do they benefit? This isn't to be hurtful to them. This is to protect yourself and your inner happiness. If you genuinely don't want to remove them from your life, then set realistic expectations of what you will and will most likely not get from the friendship. 2, learn to observe their toxic behaviour and not absorb. 3, set clear boundaries, and once you've said no, stick with your no. 4, don't defend yourself to them, and if you do, they will most often twist the topic and provoke an argument. Explain once and only if you need to do so. 5, don't take what they say or do personally. Remember, you did not cause it, you cannot change it, and you cannot control it. It's who they are, and as they have every right to be who they are, you have every right to be who you are. I'm not saying they have every right to abuse people. For that, there should be law and order on that. They don't have a right to abuse people. They do have a right to be themselves. 6, limit the time you spend around them. If you're always left drained or hurt after spending time around them, cut down that contact time with them. 7, no contact with any narcissist is always best. Sometimes it's not always possible, and for others it's hard going no contact, but removing negative, hurtful people from your life that bring you down, let you down and continue to hurt you, you can make way for more like-minded friendships. Whoever the narcissists or narcissists are in your life, the way in which you handle them is pretty much the same. So I shall add a video in the links in the description box, I shall add video links in the description box on how not to argue with a narcissist, video on how to observe and not absorb their behaviour, a video on boundaries, and a video on no contact. If you've dealt with any female narcissistic friends, please add in the comments any signs to look out for that I've missed out on the video. And please add in the comments anything that helps you through the situation that might just help another person. Thank you very much for listening. Bye.